Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I am painting a spread in my sketchbook. The sketchbook I am using is the Licterm A4 Master Plus, so it's the big one with 233 pages. I'm using Turner Design gouache in the colors Jet Black, Permanent Scarlet, Permanent Yellow Deep, Prussian Blue, and then the Winsor & Newton Designer's Gouache in white. And the brushes I'm using are all Princeton except for one. So this is a flat inch to a long round Princeton Velvet Touch. I believe it's the size 8. And then a size 10 flat shader. And then I have a Winsor & Newton Cotman small round. I don't really know what size, probably a 1. I started using the biggest brush I had, so it's the 1/2 inch or inch, I think it's a 1/2 inch. And then I didn't focus on one specific illustration. I kind of just focused on color. So I started out with the green, and in each little illustration, wherever I wanted green, I would go around my spread and paint green or black. I used the Jet Black and the Permanent Yellow Deep to make the green. So those are the two colors I primarily started out with. And that was kind of my main focus with this spread. It was to focus on a limited color palette and to focus on color and just to paint. So this isn't a perfect sketchbook painting by any means. It's just me practicing. I only spent about an hour each day throughout the week on this spread. So Monday through Friday, I painted an hour every day in the evening. And when that hour was up, I stopped. And the result is how far I got within that time frame. So I spent about 5 hours on these illustrations, which was challenging because this is definitely not my favorite spread. And that's fine, because I think the most important part of it is that I put in the time when I did the work and I enjoyed it. It was very relaxing. It wasn't stressful. I wasn't trying to make anything perfect. I just wanted to paint at the end of my day. So once I established all of the green areas within all these little illustrations, I focused on white. I find it easy to paint the darks and then paint the lights first, and then paint everything else in the middle. So like the midtones last. So yeah, I'm just going through and painting all these white areas. What I ended up doing was finding, I think it's 10 images, and I kind of made a collage of them so I could have a visual to look at. And I just made the collage on my iPad, so I'm looking at like my little iPad collage while I'm painting, so I know kind of what I'm doing. I definitely don't end up painting as detailed as one normally would when you're painting. Essentially, I ran out of time and I really became uninterested in these paintings by Friday. I was over it. I don't think I even painted on Friday. I just did the line work, which in the end I use a Uniball pen. I think it's a Uniball, but I use a pen and I just do like the outlines quickly because I was just so over this spread and I kind of just wanted to be done with it and move on. I was kind of impressed though with how the gouache actually held up in the sketchbook. The sketchbook uses pretty thin paper. It's definitely not meant to be painted in. It's more so used for like ink or pencils. And I've just kind of been using paint in it and having fun with it. And I like how crinkly the paper gets. But I didn't really have any issues with it aside from the buckling, which I don't mind. That adds to the crinkliness. And I don't know, it was fine. I don't think I would, if you turn the page, I don't think I would paint gouache on the other side of that page because you'd probably reactivate the other side. But I think if you just stuck to like one side of the sketchbook, you could probably just paint gouache throughout the whole thing because you wouldn't be reactivating the page before with water. But this is one of my favorite brands of sketchbooks. I have a lot of them and I usually just stick with pencil in them, but this time I'm just kind of having fun doing whatever I want in it. And I think that's kind of the most important thing with art, is just have fun and do what you want. And realize that not everything has to be perfect and you can always just grow and learn new things, have fun, play in it. I see all these like beautiful, perfect sketchbook tours and I just don't paint like that and I don't draw like that. I make mistakes and I think it's important to show your mistakes because it's all part of the journey. And for this one, I think maybe my biggest mistake is just being impatient and getting sick of doing what it is I was doing. Like I had a lot of fun in the beginning, but like I said, by Friday I was kind of over the spread. I don't know, I think it was kind of just a lot it was a big goal to do like 10 paintings. I don't know, that's a big challenge for me, especially when I do actually want them all to look perfect and beautiful. It was hard for me to actually let go. And I don't know, I guess in the end I just enjoyed letting go and having the freedom of just painting and not being worried because I knew this is just going to be my sketchbook. This is the pen I was using, so it's a Uniball Air. It has a really thick tip that I like. And it's one of the only pens that I've found that works really well on top of gouache. So I really do enjoy using this pen with gouache. A lot of my other pens kind of tend to dry up or the gouache like reactivates and gets stuck to the pen tip. And I didn't have that experience with this at all. So that was kind of a positive thing I found when doing this spread is that there's another pen I can use that works with gouache. So it kind of opens the door for new possibilities of what I can do. And this is my final spread. Thanks for watching. Bye.